because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And incomplete on the deep ball. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yo, Chief, come here.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Patriots have it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, Michelle takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, this is Michelle, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with... pick. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of...
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And coming out now, the Broncos. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
93. 93. Hey, Raider 2. 694.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Raider one.
On 3rd down, Carr. Now he's forced out, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you...
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's got Lewis. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off. And
that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far. I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half. And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
93. 93. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98. What's that? Lie down.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And a dump off to White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Slide down. 29. 29.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Purdue. 29.
To throw on second down. Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Deuce right. Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Hey, Raider 2. Hey, 734.
Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said that he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Andy Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
93. 93. Come here.
From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
734. Right down. Check 50. Check 50. Check 31. Purdue.
From the gun, it's Carr. Hard throw, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Yo, Chief. 93. 93. Come here. Yes.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
808. Purdue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
You got 56 there. 637.
Shotgun now for Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Go. We're good. There you go. 368.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. On the handoff, it's Michelle, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98. 637.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Low. Let 5-man box.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.